All right, we are joined by the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, head coach Steve Pikel, along with Derek Simpson, Cam Spencer, Caleb McConnell, and Cliff Omarui. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach Pikel. Then we'll take questions for the student athletes, then return to questions for Coach Pikel. Coach, the floor is yours.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys being here, obviously, and I want to thank our fans for traveling and coming out. They helped us a great deal. It's also Jalen Miller's birthday today, so good birthday present for Jalen. Just proud of our team. These guys they've been awesome to coach all year. Michigan's terrific. I mean, Hunter Dickinson's a problem for everybody. Their guards are super talented. He's a really good coach. And, to come in here and be locked in and hold them to, I think, 4 field goals in the second half goes to show you what these guys are made of. And, Caleb hasn't been practicing, and to give us the minutes he did today, and Jet Howard's been scoring a ton of points, and to out-rebound a team like this, too. Just goes to show you what these guys have made. Great team win. Cliff block shots. Caleb doing his thing. Derek, Cam making big shots too down the stretch. But our defense was terrific.
Take questions for the student athletes. Raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you. We'll start in the front with Steve, and then we'll go to Dana in the back.
Caleb, you guys have been in this position before where you've needed a win and you've gotten a win. I mean, what is it about the character of this team that allows that to happen?
Just a good old Rutgers grind you down win right here, man. This is the type of games we win. Definitely when our backs are against the wall. Just like I said last week, I feel like that's kind of when we play at our best. And somehow we just end up winning these ugly games. Sometimes it may not be pretty, but we just end up coming out with the dub, and that's just what we do. But I just want to thank my team for sure. Just for grinding this one out and on to the next.
We'll go to Dana in the back left side.
Caleb, along those lines, did you guys kind of consider this game? I mean, I don't know if it is officially, but as a quote elimination game, like we have to win this game. Was that your mentality going into it?
Most definitely. It's March, and when March comes around, it's time to do all the little things to survive and advance. And I feel like that's what we did. So we just got to continue to do all those little things, and 40 minutes get you 40 minutes.
Other questions for the student athletes? Right-hand side.
Derek, you obviously got the start. What did it mean for you to get that responsibility, and how do you think you did? And for any of your teammates, what did you guys think of how Derek played?
Derek.
It meant a lot. They all gave me confidence. All the coaches gave me confidence, and they told me go in there, play with your speed, and get everybody open and create for others. And I feel like I did that today. And shout out to my guys for making all the shots. And we played great defense. So yeah.
Well, Cam, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I thought he was great. He does a great job getting in the paint and getting downhill for us out of some of those pick and rolls, and to step up in a big game like this was huge for us. So, we have all the confidence in the world for him, and he stepped up big time today.
We'll go to Tom in the third row.
Cliff, for you and maybe Caleb too, the best compliment that an opposing coach gave out all season long was Matt Painter at Purdue. When he said if he had to go to war, he was going to stop at New Jersey and pick you guys up. You get another shot at them tomorrow, and you guys have beaten them twice as a number one. Cliff, how much are you looking forward to that again and getting through today and battling them? And Caleb, if you want to weigh in too, please.
Cliff first, then Caleb.
Just like a team effort. Like last time we beat them being a team, like my point guys, they have me like deflect the passes. I just got to keep him out of the pen. So in order to get this done, we got to play as a team. I'm going to do that tomorrow.
Caleb?
Yes, sir, man. Matt Painter is a great coach, great team right now, and they also have things rolling. But I feel like we're going to come up with a great game plan, and same thing we did last time. And we just stick to the game plan, and I feel like we'll do a great job.
We'll go back to Steve in the front row.
Spilled the beans on BTN about Coach Pikel smashing his phone, and it's kind of made the rounds on social media. I'm just curious if you could describe what happened, any of you guys, and what that moment, what the message was from that moment.
Caleb?
Coach Pikel, he hates the cell phones, man. He wants us to throw them away. If you have any cell phones in here, I advise y'all not to pull them out around him because he might smash yours. But nah, man. Pikel, he just wants us to focus. The cell phones have been really big, and mental issues and things like that. So he just wants us to stay positive. When you're doing bad, everyone wants to bash you. Everyone wants to kick you while you're down. But as soon as you are doing good and you win a game, now all of a sudden you're the best team in America. So now you just have to, just stay focused. And he just wants us to all be connected and just stay focused and not worry about what other people are saying.
We'll go to the far back left corner.
Yeah, Cam, you hit that three with probably 6-7 minutes left. You kind of looked like you had some swagger going down the floor. I guess what was going through your mind there?
Yeah, it felt good. Honestly, I was going a little crazy, and then remembered to thank Derek for a good path. He got me open there. He got downhill, and then just kind of called for the ball and was able to knock it down. But, my thought was just get a stop now.
We'll go to Chris in the front row.
Caleb, Woolfolk obviously gave you guys some big minutes there in the first half. I mean, what have you kind of seen from him this year, and what did it mean to see him do that in this type of game?
It was only a matter of time, man. Woolfolk, Derek, a couple other guys, they've been having some great practices. They've been showing up every day and just getting better and just working hard. And it's about time that it kind of simulates to the game. So Woolfolk has been great for us, great energy, backing up Cliff. It's not easy. And, he's only a freshman, and he's playing against Dickerson and all these other big guys that have been in the league for a while. And he's doing a great job. So as long as he just keeps getting better, he's going to be great for us.
We'll go in the middle, second row.
Or actually anyone. You held Michigan in the second half at a point there, 14 minutes without a field goal. What can you say for that second half defensive effort?
That's what we do, man, honestly. This Rutgers team, we just grind teams down, and we just stay connected on the defensive end. And I feel like we did an awesome job of just staying with it, no matter what, no matter if shots are going in or returning the ball over or just whatever. I feel like we did an awesome job. Cliff was up to touch. Guys were in their gap. We getting big-time rebounds when we had to, and big-time stops. And it was just definitely a team effort.
All right, second row.
Derek, as one of the youngest guys on the team, as a freshman, what does having a big win in the Big Ten tournament mean to you?
It means a lot, but I couldn't do it without my older guys, Caleb, Paul, Cam, everybody, Cliff, So they gave me great praise, and they told me go out there, be confident with that ball, play with your swagger, and all the coaches have said the same thing. So that confidence from everybody around me, and great locker room, great people around me have just gave me great confidence. So shout out to them.
Far right hand side, and then we'll take one more.
Cam, you're shooting something like 14% better on the road versus at home. Is there anything you could put your finger on for those splits? Is that just a coincidence, or have you given that any thought at all?
Nothing in particular. I mean, I like playing on the road. I don't know. I always have. It feels like you're playing against a lot of people. So it kind of motivates me to step up my game.
He loves playing on the road. He loves playing at home. He
Okay.
rather play away.
Last question will be on the left-hand side, fourth row back.
Cliff, you battled with Dickinson in the post throughout. How are you guys able to kind of limit him later in the game?
My teammate there helped me. You could see he had almost 26 points. So whenever I got the ball in the post, he's looking to score. So my teammate trying to double or help side. So we was able to guard him together.
Okay. That's it for the student athletes. You guys can head back to the locker room. We'll continue with questions for Coach Pikel. We'll start with Steve in the front row here.
Steve, was it your actual phone? Was it a burner? Was it?
No, it was. The phones. You guys don't want to get me started on that. So I don't know how you found out about that, but it's just a complete waste of time, and need team focused, and people tell them how great they are, we win. They tell them how bad they are. These guys are young guys, so I said it's us. They put the work in, they sweat. We started in June on this journey. We won more games now, 19, than we won all of last year. This team has fought through a ton of adversity, players injured, calls at the end of the game, and just proud of them. We out-rebounded a really good rebounding team. And these guys just keep fighting. They're a great group, but yeah, the phones don't help them be better players. They don't help them. That's it. That's my phone.
We'll go to Dana in the middle, in the back.
Steve, how do you strike the proper balance? Because obviously this is a pivotal game. You don't want them to be over-pressured by it, but you also don't want them to, obviously I'm not going to take it for granted, but you don't want them to be overwhelmed by what needs to be accomplished here. How do you walk them through that?
I mean, we're always in this position, so it's the best league in the country, and the challenges are immense everywhere you turn, and just try to keep them to stay the course and be focused on what's important. And it's a good group. I mean, Caleb McCann, I thought Paul Mulcahy was spectacular today. I thought he did an unbelievable job keeping balls alive. I liked our shots we got in the first half. Put Derek in the starting lineup. Andre Hyatt was awesome. Coach, whatever you need. So these guys have been, I trust them, and they've been connected, and you got to keep them that way because, it's a tough league. And night in and night out, any team could beat any team. And there's really good coaches and obviously really good players. I thought we did a good job on Dickinson, and then I look at his numbers and I say, oh my God, but it's a credit to him and Michigan too. Sometimes the other team has got some pretty good players too.
We'll go to Chris in the front row, then Mike.
Steve, what led to the decision to put Derek in the starting lineup, and I guess what are your thoughts on the way he responded?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, he was terrific. Just the matchups, just like the matchups. I thought last time McDaniel caused a lot of problems for us, and we turned the ball over a lot. So to add another really good ball handler to our list, and what I'm most proud of, with Derek is 0 turnovers in that game because we really lost that first game because of our turnovers. And then I really appreciate all the other guys that came and did what they were supposed to do. And Cliff, it's a hard night. You've got in foul trouble, and you're guarding some really big players, and he stayed the course, blocked some huge shots down the stretch. So every guy chipped in. I really believe in this group, and Wolf gave us great minutes. Andre comes in and hits a big 3 and makes 2 free throws. Oscar Palmquist just straight solid. And it's a credit to, Oscar hasn't played, and now, he plays 18 minutes, so stayed the course and kept doing what he needed to do, and now he's a big part of this.
We'll go to Mike on the left side.
Steve, 3 years ago, the first game on Thursday at the Big Ten tournament was supposed to be Rutgers, Michigan, with Rutgers on the verge of an NCAA tournament. Was there a moment at all today at breakfast or this morning where you flash back to what a very different world it is now to that was 3 years ago?
Thankfully, it's a very different world. But I was with Andy Katz before the game, and it was deja vu. He interviewed me just like right before the Michigan game. It's the same time. It's the same date. So Andy and I were and he was standing about 18 feet away from me like this. And this time, we're a little closer with the interview and stuff. But I did have a flashback to that, and thank God that's in the rearview mirror. That was a really difficult year, and the next year following was really difficult. We were in a great place at that time, so a little deja vu, We
have time for 2 more. We'll go to the middle.
Coach, Paul Mulcahy went down with an apparent eye injury or something to his face. Do you have an update on Paul's status?
Yeah, I don't have an update. He took it in the eye, and they're working on him right now. So, I don't have any updates on that. I'm sorry.
Tom?
6 stretch the last 4 weeks, which can happen in this league. But how did you handle sort of the criticisms and cleaning up the mistakes, but also keeping them upbeat and positive going forward?
Yeah, smash the phones. Yeah. I'm very confident in what we do, and I'm very confident in my team. And there's no team this year in this league that didn't go through a stretch like that. This league is just, and we're adding UCLA and USC. This is how it's going to be. It's the best league in the country, and you better be able to play through stretches like that. But everyone thinks you just roll it out and you just win. It's just not that way. And we lost a really important player. I just talked to him on the phone, and starter with 8 games left. It's not easy to. Everyone has to shift their roles and change everything, and that kind of thing. So you just stay the course and keep fighting, and know that you could beat anybody and know that you could lose to anybody. That's the kind of league it is. And credit to all the coaches in the league. I mean, these teams are good, and these coaches can really coach.
All right. Thank you, Coach. We'll see you
very
tomorrow.
Much. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it.